I thought the lads have come back in great shape, to be honest with you. You know, it was a tough session tonight for the first one back, and you know, they were still putting a lot of effort in at the end. So yeah, it's always good to get the first one out of the way, blow the cobwebs out. Obviously we brought quite a few new young lads in as well, so you know, it was good for them to get to know each other and gel together. So yeah, all really positive.
And a couple of academy lads as well joining in with the training.
Yeah, they looked well capable in terms of the level of the quality that was out there. They both showed up well.
The ball was kicked right from the very first moment out there. It's not like the olden days where you're running up and down hills for the first week or two.
I think the thing is that this day and age, that lads that play at this sort of level have a desire and an opportunity to progress up the ladder. And when I played years ago, it wasn't probably like that. And I think that you've only got to look at the shape of the lads and what they come back tonight to see that they're all, you know, physically they're fit, they've got good, you know, structure about them, and it's just a case of sort of like getting them up to speed. And you know, a lot of Mark's research and what he does here at Hartpury is all based around the physical aspects of it, and you can do a lot of that without running up hills and doing the old you know, fart leg runs that they used to do. And to be fair, the session he put on tonight, with the balls, it was tough, you know, and those guys will wake up tomorrow morning and know that they've had a good session. You can tell when you come back in on the first night, those that have done something and those that haven't. I have to say that all of them looked in really good shape.
Plenty of new faces out there. They seem to get on with each other straight away. Obviously, quite a few know kind of the odd player here and there, don't they?
Yeah, I think, you know, obviously Jordan coming in tonight, you know, coupled with the others that we signed this week, and then the few that we signed before, you know, they all know each other. They all know good players, don't they? You know, at the end of the day, you know, the Stacey was with Jordan at Darlington, and Martin Riley's been around the block, so he knows a few people. So, you know, and the two boys from Western fitted in really well. So, yeah, that was pleasing. I think, you know, from my point of view, when I first arrived and I looked at the squad, and there wasn't a lot of national North experience in terms of sort of strength and depth. And we put a scouting network together, and I have to say Nick Cornwall's done a hell of a job, because, you know, there are players out there, but you've got to do your own work and you've got to do your scouting. And, you know, it's not an easy job, you know, going to watch players and looking at their strengths and weaknesses. It's not like going to watch a football game. You know, there's a lot of detail and a lot of stats and reports that go into it. And I think that we've probably looked at somewhere in the region of about 200 players, you know, and that goes unnoticed, you know. And obviously Ryan Green done a bit for us last season as well. And these lads, they don't get paid. You know, it's all done on a voluntary basis, and they get expenses, but that's all they get. They don't get a wage, you know. And when you look at what we've covered in the last 6 or 7 months, it's phenomenal, really.
On the recruitment front, I think Mark's commented about the characters of the players as much as the ability, and I guess that kind of, you have to do your homework on that front as well.
Well, that's what the scouting network does. You know, that's what they do. They find out about their lifestyles, they find out about their environments that they live and all that. And it's such an important part. If a player wants to progress now, he's got to be squeaky clean. He's got to show the right attitude, the right discipline, and most importantly, the desire. We've not signed one player here that we haven't sat down and looked them in the eye to see if they're the sort of players we want at this football club. We do our own work. You know, the analyst at Luke Brick, I mean, he's class. You know, you know, we ask him to do a clip on a player, and we'll get 6 or 7 games. We add that to the scouting reports that we've got on them. Then we meet them, we talk to them. So what you're trying to do is to you know, to alleviate anything that might be amiss.